Do you feel lucky, punk? Well, do you? Because you're going to have to be lucky to beat my team in Blockbuster. Blockbuster is a great movie trivia game. It's one in which your wide knowledge of movies will really come into effect on it. It's another team-based game. We're doing a couple team-based games this month, but Blockbuster is just a lot of fun. You split up into two teams, and you basically are testing your movie knowledge against the other team. Let's talk about how to set it up, how to play it, and how to win. Blockbuster. So Blockbuster is a party game, and like I said, it's a team-based game. So as far as setup goes, there's not a whole lot you have to do with this game. You need to determine teams, which is done randomly or by picking. It's up to you on how you want to do that, but it needs to be about even-sized teams. You need to shuffle up the movie cards, which are here. Shuffle up all of those. There are 8 different genres, from action, all-time classics, drama, comedy, horror, sci-fi, animation, and family. Also, you need to shuffle up these head-to-head cards. And you need to construct your Blockbuster parking lot, which is just 3 different pieces. A base that goes underneath your board, pops through the hole, pole here that slides on, and then your Blockbuster logo, which you'll have to put the stickers on yourselves, and then slide it on top. Honestly, it's probably all pretty unnecessary as far as setup goes, but it looks nice. So, going into how to play now. So each round consists of doing a head-to-head challenge in which one person from each team goes at it and trying to name as many of a category that they can, one at a time. Tit for tat. So an example would be movies with robots. The first one says I, Robot. The second one says robots. The third one says, Avengers Civil War. We keep going back and forth until someone eventually runs out of time. And we know that because we have a little timer here. This timer has 2 different settings. If you press it and tap it, you'll hear this. And this ticking means that you're on the clock. And basically you'll name whatever the thing is. So, for instance, for robots, whoever goes first to say, I, Robot. Next one says robots. We'll tap it. And you keep going back and forth on it until eventually someone runs out of time. Once they run out of time, the other team has won the head-to-head. What that means is they will take 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They will look at these 6 cards, choose 3 to keep for their team, and choose 3 to give to the other team. This is imperative because there are some really hard movies in here. And if you're a real big movie buff, that's great. But you need your teammates to also be really big movie buffs. Because just because you know what a movie is doesn't mean you can convey it to your teammates. So, I'm going to pick 3 from my side. Oh, we'll definitely take that one, that one, that one. Sure. So, these all come in a wide variety of genre. There's 8 total. This is actually a nice pool because it's 1 of each. However, sometimes, you might draw 3 comedies, and you only need 1 for your team for really the whole game, probably. So, I chose these 3 on the right here. In fact, I'm going to swap them. I'm going to choose this one as well. So, I'm going to give these 3 to the other team. Now, there is the same people who did the head-to-head are the people who are going to be doing the clue getting. So if you look at this board here, it's lined up in half, and it's basically the same thing on both sides. There's a 1 word, a quoted, and an acted section. I'm going to look at these 3 cards and decide which one I want to put wherever I want to put it. So I'm looking at these, and I have 101 Dalmatians. I'm going to put that under 1 word because I think if I say Cruella, my team will be able to get 101 Dalmatians. As far as quoted, I'm going to go ahead and put Anchorman here because I think if I say something to the extent of, well, that escalated quickly, that should be able to get them there, hopefully. If not, boo on me. And then as far as acted, I'm going to go ahead and put that here. I'm thinking maybe like a stroking of a cat might give the idea of Godfather movie. But these 3 will go to the other team. They will look at them and decide which category they think each thing should go into. And this is all done prior to actually jumping into doing it. Now, what's going to happen is it's going to be my turn. I am going to hold this down until it starts making a sound. Once it starts doing its sound, that is my timer. I will start on my side, do all of these. Once I've done all of these and gotten all the points, if we get that far, then I can jump to the other side and try to steal from the other side. So, I'll go first. I've got my stuff lined up right. Now I'll go ahead and hold this down until I hear a sound. I turn it off. Make sure you have it turned on. Okay. Now I will hold it down until I hear a sound. Okay, that means my timer has started. So I will jump in and grab a word. This one I will say Cruella. Someone hopefully says 101 Dalmatians, and I will take that point. Then we go to the next one, and I'll say, well, that escalated quickly. No one gets it. I'm going to jump. I can jump to my other one. Act it out. I'm going to do this. Something to that extent, and hopefully someone says The Godfather. And then we'll jump back to this, and well, that escalated quickly. Hopefully someone eventually gets the point. If not, and that timer hits, that means my time is done, and this will go right back into quoted. Now, our turn is done. It goes to the other side. They do the exact same thing, starting with their 3, and if they get through all theirs, then they can jump over here and steal my quoted. So, that's an example. That's an example of a round. And you'll basically keep doing this round and round you go until one team has 8 different genre of cards. Once they have all 8 down in front of them, then they win the game. There is a way to steal cards as well, though. Let's say you do get a whole bunch of comedy, like I mentioned earlier. Let's say you get 3 or 4 of these. You can trade in 3 of a genre to steal one from the other side. And with all-time classics in the mix, that can be a very challenging one, depending on what you draw. Godfather's probably one of the easier ones. That's the way you play Blockbuster. First team to get to 8 different movie genres wins. It's not hard. It's a lot of fun, and I really enjoy it, and I hope you will too. Because every time you try to get away from Blockbuster, they keep pulling me back in. Hope you enjoy the game. If you have any questions, please get in the comment section below and sound off, and we'll get to you and help you out. But thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time, because that's the way we